Hello, Internet world. Leslie Slovan speaking. The calm Leslie. But today you get the saintly side of Leslie that comes from my mother. I try to do no intentional harm, and if I do, it's very intentional. I can draw upon my father's side too. He was an S.O.B. I think that stands for son of a bitch. Opposing attorneys thought so, but still thought enough of him. Own families in personal trouble. Who would they go to for help? I uncovered quite a few letters after he passed away, left by thankful families, mostly of deceased parents who were harmed through another's negligence. And being a tough East New York side kid, street smarts, he knew how to utilize his PIs quite well. Lo and behold, virtually all of these letters came in from minorities. I mean, it didn't surprise me too much because the first assistant district attorney from New York City came out of my father's office. And the first Hispanic female councilwoman of the Bronx was my father's executive secretary. He hired by merit. And anyone who wanted their child to have 1 year of internship under his tough S.O.B. auspices, because they knew that if they could survive a year there, at minimum, they'd at least have a successful, comfortable life. Even attorneys around the conference desk for meetings when cases were being divvied out, because my father got so many given to him by other attorneys. That's what happens when you build a good reputation. That's why I guess it unnerves me a little bit when people ask if they can become a moderator. My dad mentioned to me a number of times when the advertising laws changed and attorneys were now allowed to advertise. You've seen them on TV, haven't you? Being a merit-based individual, that reputation should end up getting you more cases than you can handle, so you can give them out to the appropriate place. Like a good doctor, a generalist, can send out to specialists, because a specialist often sees the world only from their own perspective. That's why a good GP is such an important thing. The anesthesiologist and your surgeon have worked together before, and that you're the first scheduled in the morning. You don't want to be the last one for sloppy thirds at 4 p.m. after a 5-hour operation, do you? I prefer to take my mom's sweet side, you understand? It's much less energy robbing. Dad's is a very high state of volition. My mom's just an acute awareness. She can make friends anywhere she goes. It's remarkable to watch. She says hello to everybody, pretty much. And she taught me that too. She said, Leslie, if we only say hello to one extra person a day to whom we normally would not, the world would be a much better place to live in. And it costs absolutely nothing to do so. It'd be a person who hasn't had any human interaction, not even a hug, for a month or a year. It's a good thing they're even out of the house and they're not completely agoraphobics. I wonder what's going on with their lives. So a mere smile that we can't see when we wear masks. Someone really has to come up with transparent masks. So I'm wearing my happy hippie beads. I picked these up in New Orleans. I did not have to do that to gain my beads. I know how to become Barbie doll. Uh-huh. Or the Witch of the North. You can pick one, depending how you pick on me. So do so respectfully, and I'll do the same for you. Because you know I have expressly stated that I love you, and that all you need do is to help liberty more than you harm it. I think it's incremental, just like the loss of liberty when we close our eyes and think that blind justice will run smoothly all by itself. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Mm-hmm. And that's what happens to people who end up under the yoke of totalitarianism. We don't get to play and decide if we want to be a mother's saintly side or a father's S.O.B protective side. We're just not there anymore. And stream hugs y'all.